Here's one of my bareface, full form, my natural form videos. Um, no, no makeup, no eyeliner, nothing. Just me. It's currently almost 3 o'clock in the morning, and I stayed up in the bed. I was in my bed all day, and I haven't done that in a long time. Uh, I did it because I needed time to just lay there. But for me, it's kind of difficult for me to do that because I'm so used to like creating and organizing things. And granted, I did schedule out my posts and everything, so you know, uh, it's okay. I, I'm gonna be very transparent and vulnerable in these moments, because when I lay down and I look over my life, I don't really think that people get what it's like to there's no one to have, like, no one to have people that you just knew, just you just met, people that you just met, to have them be a helping hand, you know, especially when you've always been the type to just go and get it, and make it happen and depend on yourself, you know. Um, but to realize that it's like everyone in your life has been cleared out because they're make your the space, it's been, there is space being made for true tribe. There's space being made for real connection. But I just haven't gotten to the point yet where I am in the right area to meet these people, to meet tribe. But just, you know, not having any parents, not having any grandparents, not having any family that you really feel comfortable with talking to about anything, not having a significant other, not having any friends that you can really even trust either. The only beings, all that you have is your spirit team. That's it. And granted, that's enough, you know, it's enough. But it's like, I had to come to the acceptance that in this lifetime, I won't have that connection with my family, because my family they've been so soiled by the cult. So, like, in this lifetime, I just have to accept that I'm not going to have that connection and that I'm not going to experience that relationship with my parents or have that guidance. So, it's like, it's YouTube and like ChatGPT and like the spiritual readers and the divine. And when you when that shit sinks in, because like I know people are probably like, you have your daughter and you can talk to your daughter. And I hate parenthood. Like I hate single motherhood so much. Like I genuinely, absolutely loathe it. It is the most worst experience I have ever been forced into. And it's just never like you should don't like why do you keep making single mothers? Why? Like it is so hard. And people like try to glamorize it, like oh you'll have a stronger connection with your kids when they're older and everything, but it's just like you spend your entire adulthood focus, like your main focus is your child and the survival of your child and the survival of you. And it's like, do you really ever get to have a relationship with yourself? Do you really ever get to build a relationship with you? No, you don't ever really you're not ever able to build a true connection with your fucking self. Excuse my cursing, sorry. You're not able to build a true connection with yourself because you constantly have children around you. When you don't have a significant other, when you don't have a support system, you're not able to truly know yourself the way that you are supposed to know yourself in your 20s, in your early 30s. Those are times where you really figure out who you are, and you are allowed, times to, I know that I trusted the wrong people. I know that. I know that I made the decision to be selfless when I should have been selfish. I know that now. And I have to deal with the consequences that came with. Um, but yeah, I'm just like in this lifetime, it sucks. I don't see myself coming back to this particular planet. I know I said that I would come back as many times as I needed to until Mother Gaia is free. I said that, but I'm like, am I gonna come back and I have to start all over? And then when I start all over, then I'm like, I come back and I have like an actual connection with family. Is that what's happening? Because in this lifetime, I'm not. In this lifetime, those ties are severed and burned, and they will never be reattached because people are so mentally ill and toxic that I don't ever want to be in connection with these people like ever again, because I've been made to feel like like when my coworker helped me, with like groceries, I was surprised because I've been so used to people being mean to me and being malicious and rude and betraying me and wanting to either hoard my energy or wanting to do a destiny swap or wanting to make me feel low or, wanting to siphon my energy. I've dealt with so much of that it's just kind of like I cried multiple times yesterday and I gave hugs, and it was just kind of like, it was like spirit was telling me like you deserve to be loved even though people make you feel like you don't, even though your social media platforms suppress your views and you're constantly being hidden. You do matter, even though the entire world makes you feel like you don't. Like, you do actually matter. And I guess I just kind of needed that because, like, when you deal with so many betrayals, you just feel like it makes you feel like what, like why am I here? That's how it feels. Why am I here? Nobody is listening. Like, that's how it feels. Like, nobody is listening. Nobody fucking cares. So what am I here for? Why would I, like I said that, like, why would I continue to be on a planet where nobody gives a shit about their own planet? Nobody gives a shit about, nobody cares about their children. Like the generations, like, they don't really deeply care for their children. I'm saying these things because I'm not necessarily bitter. I don't feel like I'm bitter. I feel like I'm in the energy of just accepting it. Like, okay, this is what it is. Uh, I was played with and I got played multiple times and people thought it was funny and they still think it's funny. And I cut everyone off, and that's just that, you know, that's just that. So I have to be okay with the journey that I'm on and what I'm planning on doing, and know that, this is not the end of it. I feel extremely just indifferent, like extremely uncomfortable um with everything. Uncomfortable with everything. Like none of this feels real. Like my life, it feels like a simulation. It feels like I was purposely placed in this particular timeline just to be broken down and to be siphoned. That's what it feels like. And I know that once I am removed from it, there is no looking back. There is no more siphoning. There is no more connection. Everything will be severed and burned and will never be. No, they will not ever have access to my energy ever again. Through all timelines, through all space and time, through all dimensions, they will have no access because this time, this time I survived, and this time I saw you. This time I could see you. And this time the divine gave me tools to make sure that you will never, ever, ever be able to do me like this ever again. Ever. And that just brings me so much joy to know that it's done. Like, it's done. Like, even in the next life, even in multiple lives, whether I decide to come back as a damn tree, whether if I decide to come back, no one is going to be siphoning my energy ever. Like, ever. No one is going to be able to dim my light. No one is going to be able to hurt me the way that they've hurt me ever again. It's done. And that right there is monumental for myself on every timeline. So, Thank you for listening. And if you haven't subscribed, please feel free to subscribe. There's more to come. Um, yeah. Oh, and please like as well. Thanks. Peace.